just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Let's talk about Alabama. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a
There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. snap. It's Bishop. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Ingram. Snagged out of the air. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Gets the first himself. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sims. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
This guy is lightning fast. You see him come out of the break on the slant. QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Sims. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
To the ground with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. Got the 1st himself. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll go right back to the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's got it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. One final play before the end of the quarter. Direct snap. Creates a little space. There he goes. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Quick release by the QB. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first three possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Thomas. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Takes a hit as he fired.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Another look at this Bulldog offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Ingram. Grab near the marker. It's quick. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got a little space. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Georgia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They'll try the run. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And it's no good. He missed it. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet.
And just not enough leg on that kick. You see it just gets knocked down by the crossbar.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the set.
From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Ingram. Right on the money. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
He's in open space downfield. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down.
29.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's on target and complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Bulldogs will have it first and 10.
Get set. Get set.
He leaves it with the back.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Bulldogs have a lot of options on second and inches. Motion from the wideout. complete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Got room to work. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Give to the running back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Finally, the defense gets to the quarterback. I say finally because last week they had 6 sacks. They were harassing the QB. So far today, just their first sack. They got to continue to get more pressure on the quarterback.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was able to... Ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Back to throw, it's Ingram. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. On the move is the 30. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
That was a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the run. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The RPO complete. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Ennis. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rolling right and going deep. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Looking to throw, it's Ennis. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's Ennis. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Creates a little room. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6.
29 Philly, 2 Dino.
This is a designed run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Got it, looking for the 1st down. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Running into the open space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down.
Here we go. Listen. 6-9-1. Get score.
On the move. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, better look out. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Ingram. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14.
Lasso!
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Back open in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And on 3rd down, they find a way to get the ball in the back end space and move the chain.
And that's a play the defender would like to have back. They like to think that they can cover running backs on these types of angle routes, but they're just not good enough on the coverage, and that allowed the offense to convert that 3rd down.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Get set! Get set!
Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got some room headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Ennis. Unloads it left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle, it's Sims. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Rush is on him. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. It's Ennis. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep it in that quarterback.
They get the win. They are now